Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and that was a stressful game there, but the Dodgers win. They take 2 out of 3 against the Giants, and now it's the All-Star break, so, get a few days to recover, and then get back to watching them. I believe, the 18th? They come back from the All-Star break on Friday. But yeah, good win, man. 5-2. They scored 3 runs in the 11th inning. The first extra inning, the 10th, they didn't score, but they held the Giants to nothing as well. Forced the 11th inning where they scored 3 runs. I believe it was Freeman, Teoscar, and Pages drove in the runs. Yamamoto went 7 scoreless. I thought the pitching was exceptional. Besides Tanner Scott, who we'll get to, but besides Tanner Scott, I thought the pitching was fantastic. Especially from Yamamoto, 7 shutout, struck out 7. I mean, he was fantastic all day. The offense wasn't so great, really, for both teams until for the Giants, the bottom of the 9th, and for the Dodgers, top of the 11th. That's when their offense came alive. But yeah, I mean, after a disastrous 7-game losing streak, they closed the first half by winning two in a row, which was good to see after a disastrous 7 games. They headed to the All-Star break with a 5.5 game lead, which is good after they were struggling. Lost the first game, but they won the last 2. Not a bad way to go into the All-Star break after a 7-game skid to beat your rival 2 out of 3. Beating a bad Giants team. You can't act like we've been playing any better before this series. We've been playing bad. But best record in the NL going to the break. It was just a stressful game. But Freddie had an RBI single. But thank goodness for Yamamoto, because the offense really failed. I mean, they scored 1 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. And an RBI double from Freddie, and then the home run from Rojas. But besides that, the Dodger offense was pretty lifeless until that 11th inning. Well, 2 outs, mind you, 2 outs. They just come alive. But thank goodness for Yamamoto for those 7 innings, because the offense failed to leave the hotel once again until the 11th inning. The offense went on the All-Star break after the White Sox series, felt like, to be honest. But I gotta talk about Tanner Scott. He goes 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. He gave a home run to a guy that has a 160 batting average, pinch hitting, and he gives up a 2-run home run to tie the game. Okay, I'm sorry, but that is his league-leading 7th blown save. He cannot continue to be the closer. It has to be Alex Vesia, Jack Dreyer, or somebody else. I'm happy the Dodgers won, but Tanner Scott, he's not it anymore. Sorry. He allowed just 3 home runs a year ago. He's up to 8 this year. He is not a closer right now. Maybe he shouldn't be using these high leverage situations, because he's clearly not it. 165 batters? You give up a 2-run homer? Come on, man. Get this fucking loser out of the 9th inning. It's gone to the point where I'm saying, get this freaking guy off the roster. I don't care how much you paid him. He has ruined too many games for this team. We should not have had to go to extra innings. Blown save. Again. 7. It's a joke. Most garbage player, and you give a home run to him. Maybe we should never pay for this guy. But yeah. I had to get that out of the way about Tanner Scott. But anyways, impressive win. Yamamoto, I mean, what more can I say? I mean, 7 scoreless innings. But if we had lost this game, it would have been a deserved loss. And why are we pinch hitting James Outman? Like, we're doing that in the 10th inning, fucking pinch hitting that dude. But Alex Vesia struck out the side as well, so those guys were there today. Yamamoto, Vesia, they woke up. Besides Tanner Scott, I thought the pitching was fantastic. So Yamamoto, I mean, 7 innings, like I said, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts for Yamamoto. Finishes the first half with a 2.59 ERA. He absolutely showed up. 13 whiffs. He had a 33 chase whiff percentage. I mean, he was absolutely fantastic. What a way to bounce back. He had a terrible outing. I think that first series we played the Giants. He had a terrible game where he gave up that grand slam, gave, I think, 5 runs. But a way to bounce back here. The last pitch, I don't even know what Schmidt was arguing about, to be honest. But yeah, good way to finish out his first half of the season. 7 scoreless. Then you get Vesia, strikes out the side, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks. He strikes out 3. Strikes out all 3 batters he faces. So he's been hella good lately. He should be the closer, not gonna lie. Tanner Scott, he was shit. Jack Dreyer, 0.2 innings, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts, and they bring in Kasparius. I think he gets the save. 1.1 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout for being Kasparius. So for the offense, 6 hits, 5 runs, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and then 3 in the 11th. And they improved to 58 and 39. Vesia, since May 30th, has a 1.17 ERA. But there actually was a nice play by James Outman in center field, ran the ball down on a hard hit. So, he made a nice play. But yeah, let's go over the offense here. 6 hits, 5 runs. Ohtani 1 for 3, 2 walks, scored 2 runs. Mookie 0 for 4 and a walk. Smith 0 for 4 and a walk. Freddie 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. Great game from Freddie Freeman. Had an RBI double and an RBI single that put him ahead. Teoscar 1 for 5 and an RBI on an infield single. Pages 1 for 5 and RBI. Edman 0 for 5. Rojas 1 for 2 and RBI. Had a solo homer. He's continuing to rake. Ha-Seong Kim pinch hitting 0 for 2. Ruiz 0 for 2. And Outman and Conforto pinch hitting 0 for 1. Outman also scored a run and had a nice play in center field. For the Giants, 5 hits, 2 runs. Those 2 runs in the 9th to tie the game, but could not score in extra innings. Giants dropped to 52 and 45. Robbie Ray, he goes 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. So I thought a pretty good outing for Robbie Ray. He had to be perfect, and he wasn't perfect. So you know, he went 6 innings. Besides, I thought his first half of the season was pretty good. You know, he was hanging tough despite them being down 2-0. Thought he gave a good effort. 6 innings, only gave up 2 runs. Their bullpen was pretty stellar as well. Ryan Walker, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Randy Rodriguez, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 1 strikeout. Then you go to Camilo Duvall, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Then you go to Joey Lucchesi. 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. But then Spencer Bivens, 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. They didn't hit any balls hard off of Spencer Bivens, but they put up 3 runs against them. So yeah, there's the pitching for the Giants offense. Ramos 0 for 4 and a walk, Devers 0 for 5, Adames 0 for 5, Chapman 1 for 5. So your top 4 hitters are combined 1 for 19. So, Yastrzemski 0 for 2 and a walk, pinch hitting Matos 1 for 2, 2 RBIs, Flores 0 for 4 and a walk, Jung-Hoo Lee 1 for 3 and a walk, Casey Schmidt 1 for 4, and Patrick Bailey 1 for 4. See, this is a hell of a game, man. Dodgers led 2-0, pretty much just they scored the runs in the 4th and the 5th, and led 2-0 the whole way until the Giants tied it up after Tanner Scott blew another save. And Dodgers, as I thought, wouldn't do anything in the 10th. But they held the Giants scoreless in the 10th and avoided a walk-off and scored 3 to win it in the 11th, there. So, good way to end the first half, you know. I was frustrated with the 7-game losing streak, but they won the last 2 games to head to the All-Star break with some good momentum. So, scoring summary, top of the 4th, Freeman double, top of the 5th, Rojas homer, bottom of the 9th, Matos homer to tie the game. top of the 11th, Freeman single, Teoscar single, and Pages single to score their 3 runs. And then Hutt didn't give up any in the bottom of the inning. So 5-2, Dodgers win. And there's nothing else to go over because All-Star break. So I'll be back in a few days. Play the Brewers out of the All-Star break at home. Brewers swept us series before this, so hopefully the Dodgers can, get some revenge and beat them in that series. But we'll see. They still managed to hang on in extras. They hit a bad skid, but beat the Giants, and all is forgiven. So we'll see what they can do out of the All-Star break. Great outing from Yamamoto, and the offense delivered there in the 11th. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say for this video. So until next time, out a lot. Peace.